A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Late with the swing there. Struck him out swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Foul ball there. That one inside, look out. Looks like he wants the signs again. And that one misses up and in. 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The rare K for Mookie.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13.
Now it's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Big time power. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Dalton rushing. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Ripped to right. And that is that. On to the third inning. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swings over the top of that one. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Second baseman, Nico.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. So here's Horner now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a big swing and a miss. Comes up empty. And that's down and away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Bregman.
Bregman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the third. Ryan Ward. From Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zack Wheeler. What's the word on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Nico Hoerner.
The second baseman, number 2, Nico Hoerner.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
To the right side. Stop. Handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Going 1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a big swing and a miss. Wheeler, 35 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Ball, that's low.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Stays alive. The 1-2. Rincones has a beat on it, and there are 2 down. Ian Happ up to hit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And about front for strike 3. Back at Yankee Stadium and on the hill for the Cubs, Edward Cabrera. What do we have on him? Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
12, Kyle Schwarber.
Right side, hard hit. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Trey Turner.
Second, the shortstop, Trey.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Harper in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Top of the second. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch.
In the air, right field. Rincones settles underneath it, and there's one down. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Late on that fastball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Moises Ballesteros. To the right side. And that is that. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Here's the 0-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. And now it's Alec Bohm. On the ground to third. And a foul ball. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong moving under it. 2 away. This is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Inside.
That's in.
And that is ball 1. That one lifted to left. Happ drifts towards it. And that ends the inning. Back in the Bronx. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. In the dirt. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Amaya gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One out man at first. Swanson digs in. And there's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. 2-1 now. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. The Cubbies looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. In the air out to center. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Gets him to chase after that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Bush steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The catcher.
Here comes Real Muto.
Real Muto.
Ball, that's in.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
And now 1-2. In the air, left field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Tied him up inside with that one.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. As we go to the top of the fourth. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That clips the corner.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Got him. One down.
Up next for the Cubs.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ball, that's outside.
And a foul ball. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ballesteros stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Suzuki leads off first with 1 away. In the air to left center. Crawford, long run on his horse. And there's 2 away. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
The catcher, number 9, Miguel Amaya.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Now the 0-1. Foul ball there. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the 4th, Phillies, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Schwarber.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. Doing that, could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that one fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter, number 7.
Trey Turner now. Fly to left his first time.
Turner.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Strike 2. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0. 1 down. Here's Harper now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Liner, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Marsh now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here comes Alec Bohm. Fly to center his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Right side. Out number 3. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but So far, he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Dansby Swanson stands in. Walked his first time. The Cubs down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. No question about this one. It's out of here. Dansby Swanson blasts one out, and we are tied. So here's corner now. So they turn to their closer, Jhoan Duran.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. 2 gone.
Up next to the Cubs.
Here's Alex Bregman. 1 for 2.
Bregman.
Nope.
Next offering is fouled back. Has room, and he makes the catch. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Replay, babe, you can come and get it. My team stay ready, we the best, don't forget it. Pick a side, no straddling in the line. You can check the scoreboard, man, the numbers don't lie. Nice try, K-Bye. I got baddies on my team, kiss, kiss, high five. Come and get it.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Happ takes it in for the out. One away.
For the Phillies.
So up next, Gabriel Rancones Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
On the ground. Bregman to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. JT Realmuto steps in. Struck out swinging his first time. He was late there, strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
In time to Bush, and the Phillies are set down in order. Back here in New York, now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And it's 1-1. This one in the air. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Michael Busch getting ready to hit.
Michael Busch.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. That one at triple digits.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. And they take the lead. It's 2-1. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a sweeper misses for a ball. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. Boom. On the run, throw to first. Oh, got him. Nice play. And now Moises Ballesteros. I think you could make a pretty strong case that the most famous sports name in the world is the New York Yankees. It's a franchise that resonates across the globe probably more than any other. Everyone's heard of the Yankees because of the length of that history. On the ground to the left. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Now it goes to first, and it's not in time. Whoa.
Up next for the Cubs.
So 2 down, catcher, Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit.
Amaya.
And that Yankee hat, I mean, it's all over the place. Moms at the supermarket, music videos. You just look and you're going to see one just about every day. But to wear that hat for real on the field, something that's very special.
They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. In New York. Well, we go bottom 6. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fouled off. He was late.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ gets under it, takes it in for the out. Here comes Schwartz to the plate, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 1 down. Phillies down a run. This one in the air, right field. And it drops in. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got a change up and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
Turner now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. late on that fastball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
To third. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little. But he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Harper at the plate now, and that's strike one. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong under this one. Takes it in for the out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one's upstairs, ball one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the seventh. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. Now it's Dansby Swanson. Orion Kerkering will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tap foul at the plate.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Kerkering in his third season, 24 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick in 2022. And it gets by him. Around second now, going for three.
The batter number 2, second baseman
Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fouled off left side. And the 0-1. Stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Takes it in for the out. And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
On the ground to third. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8.
Man at first with one gone. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And a foul ball. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
The first baseman,
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2. Foul ball still 0-2. Two on, one out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. And foul ball.
That's out.
The Cubbies trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Stott at the plate and takes high there. Fought off foul. The Phils trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field. Happ heads towards it. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Gabriel Rincones Jr. He's grounded out a couple of times. Line drive, base hit right field. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, the catcher.
Yep. New pitcher now, Toby Milner.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 41, Toby Milner.
Rincones, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moving under this one. And that will end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Moises Ballesteros. And that skips in the dirt.
That's a ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Miguel Amaya. This is again 5 in a row. And that one fouled off. Foul ball. The 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. One out man at first. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 0-1 now. Out towards right center field. Rincones. Long run into the gap. 2 down. And here comes Dansby Swanson.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Popped up. Stopped in position. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 8th, Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Phillies.
Back to the top of the order, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The Cubs leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one to first. Bush. He'll do it himself, and there's 2 away. Trey Turner at the plate.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. This to 3rd, and that's just foul. So Trey goes down on strikes. We go to the 9th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horn. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Chase Sugar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball 1.
And that is out of play. Popped foul out of play off to the right. And a 1-2. That one out to right. Rincones settles under this one, and there's 1 down. And now it's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Ripped on a line to center. Crawford under it. Takes it in for the out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. Last chance for the home team.
The first baseman,
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Ethan Roberts. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 39, Ethan Roberts.
And he gets tied up right there. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Harper down on strikes. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. On the ground right side. Horner over to first. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. 2 outs, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Horner should have this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guessless, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can who the best is. What's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought it was.
Yo sé que no te gustó que yo plantara bandera, pues lo que dice mi voz, oye sonero, se repite donde quiera. Tú te creías que eras dueño de todo y me decías que el mundo andaba a tu modo. Y de repente llegué
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Nico Hoerner. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Tap foul at the plate. This one in the air, right field. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, third.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Swinging a foul out of play. Strike two. Sale, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. And that gets down for a base hit. Hoerner flies around third. The relay throw. Safe. And they take the lead. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ian Happ up to hit. Just missed. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Laser to the gap. Should score the run. Here comes Bregman around third. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Michael Busch swings through it for strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
So now, with one away and a man at second, Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss at a slider. On the ground to third. Tags the runner for one, and no throw. He's into first easily. Now it's the rookie DH, Moises Ballesteros. Gets him to chase after that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
way out front for strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count and clearly show.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back at Truist Park, and now here's the starter for the Cubs, Ben Brown. What do you have on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Michael Harris II leading things off and takes a strike. Out to short, Swanson. Not in time. He's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Drake Baldwin. Now the 0-1. Runner takes off in the air, left field. He makes the grab. Now a long throw to first. Tries to get back and save. One out man at first. Matt Olson will hit next. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
That's the ball.
Pitch out, but no action. Man at second. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. And it bangs off the wall. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's Mauricio Dubon. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki going back on it. What a foul ball. The 0-1. Runners breaking for the plate. Liner snagged at first. Top of the second. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Chris Sale back to work. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate. And he can't come up with it. The flip, and they get the out. Good recovery, wasn't easy following the misplay. So up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. That's to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Ball, that's in.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Fair ball. Crow Armstrong coming home. In comes the run from second. And he beats it. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And now it's going to be Nico Horner. Man at second. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, right field. He's got it. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air center field. Harris drifts towards it. And that is that. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. Popped up. Bush. And there's one down. Here comes Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Hey, ha!
And right back to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Chris Sale ready to get back to work. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Bush. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yastrzemski ranging into the alley. And there's 2 away. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
Seiya Suzuki.
Brings it in. And that is that. Back at Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him. And not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
Ball.
Strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. A single and a run scored and a walk. On the ground, right side. Horner over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 down, bases empty. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
That's a ball.
Left field. And that's a fair ball. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. The throw to third. He's in there.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Olson takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Moises Ballesteros. And that is out of play. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. And a man aboard.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Crow Armstrong in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Bounce to the right. Albies to first. 2 gone. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man on second, 2 down. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Braves just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might.
And that one hammered. It bangs off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Dubon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Runner at third, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Jorge Mateo now 0 for 1 so far.
con él. El tiempo corre, yo te espero, pero tú con él. Ya no recuerdas mis locuras ni el amor aquel. Estás tranquila, lo mereces, siempre fuiste bien. Tú con él. No me sorprende, sospechaba terminar así. Yo solamente fui la excusa para hacerle ver que tú podías, si querías, vivir sin su amor. Perdóname, no me di cuenta de ese juego y me enamoré. Después fue tarde, no podía ya volver atrás. Y te quería.
And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
About to get started here. Here's Nico Horner. And we are underway in Denver. Way out front for strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him swinging. Now it's Alex Bregman. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Michael Busch.
Now here is Michael Busch. And that one fouled off. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Tap foul at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. This one in the air. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third.
Two outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Guerrero Jr.
This one in the air, right field. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 out.
Third out. Back here at Coors Field. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. That one off the mark, and 1-1. Liner snagged at first. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Dansby Swanson stands in. Strike 2. And down on strikes. Back here in Denver, and now for the Jays, Yohendrick Pinango.
Yohendrick Pinango.
Ball 1, no strikes. In the air, left field. Happ settles under this one. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's going to be Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Line drive, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And here is Jesus Sanchez. Swings through that one for strike 2. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Now here is Ernie Clement. Steps off and looks to first. That one fouled off. Okamoto, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-2. Not close, and it deflects away. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. On to the third inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner.
Nico Hoerner.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Third baseman.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball one.
Bregman in his 10th season batting second in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And that one misses up and in, and it's 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Ian Happ up to hit. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Another one. That's 5 straight. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. In the air, left field. And it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it. He's not stopping. On his way home. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Right tag. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 1-0. Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late on that fastball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Nathan Lucas. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Left field, Happ on his horse. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
In the air to left center. Happ on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, right field, Suzuki on his way over. And that is the third out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. On to the fourth. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And there's the strike. Comes up empty.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position. So now with one away and a man at second. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Ripped to third and caught. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there. So digging in, Carson Kelly. Late on that fastball. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Okamoto. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
4.
Toronto,
And now for the
left
Jays,
fielder,
Yohendrick Pinango.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And now 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. To third, Bregman. Jump throw, and they get the out. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Swanson. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Moises Ballesteros. Just missed.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
In there at the knees. That is strike 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swanson in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. The Blue Jays leading by 2. And we're at the top of the 5th. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one in the air, right field. Touches down, that's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Pushing for more, pushing his luck. And he's there at third with a triple. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Gets him to chase after that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Going to count 1-2. Next pitch is outside.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
First pitch misses. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Foul ball. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Struck him out swinging. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer, the next to hit. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, leading off, Ian Happ.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman Michael Busch.
Ball.
That hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6, and now for the Jays, Vlad.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 72, Javier Assad.
Comes up empty. Assad, 6'1" righty, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. This to third. Zips it across. One away. Bottom of the sixth. That's towards center. 2 away now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Yohendrick Pinango next up for the Blue Jays. To the right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
One up, one down.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Carson Kelly.
That's in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball 1.
This one in the air, center field. Lucas in position. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Late with the swing there.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
One out man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Denver. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Pinango takes it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Hey. Ball one. Nope.
The Cubbies down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. Lucas should have this one. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Up next,
here's Alex Bregman. 1 for 3.
Alex Bregman.
Out to short. Jimenez gets it to first, and they get Bregman for the out. Back here at Coors Field, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Can't make contact with the sweeper. On the ground to third, might be 2. To Horner at second for 1. On to Bush. It's a double play. Base is empty after the double play. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Out towards right center field. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And that'll pick off the base of the wall. In comes the run from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, that's inside.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swanson fires over to first. And that'll do it. We go to the 9th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 8. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is foul back. And the 0-2. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
On the ground, right side. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Up the middle, Jimenez. Good feed, that's 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, Joe Armstrong.
Nope, that's inside.
The Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game.
I never liked them. To your public safety brief, I never listened. To your blackmail of likes, I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide.
Are you listening now? Are you listening now? Are you listening now? Are you listening now?